Okay, for instance, if you take this left arm and you straighten it and you take this hand and push it down, this arm will stay straight like so, and your body will not be able to move. Okay, if it is turned more left, the arm will now have a tendency to go out. These are all mix and matchups that don't have to happen. So when you're like this and your arms are hanging correctly, and I'll come a little bit closer so you can see it, this little soft part of your bone called a scaphoid has to be on top. These have to line up because that's what allows the elbows then to bend correctly. So if I have incorrect hand and arm position, which you can clearly see this is, but I move my spine correctly, you'll see that that golf club would not be anywhere near where it needs to be, and I'm going to have to make some kind of compensating moving pieces and parts for this. So I wish it was as simple as tilt, not turn, and I always found it kind of laughable as a very, very simple concept that not and that, but there's a heck of a lot more to it. Because if your grip's not quite right and your arms don't hang naturally, then you'll have problems. And I'll show you. So let's go with the super incorrect or left hand here and right hand under. And I make that same motion. You can see how my wrist bone will go to the sky and my right wrist bends backwards. Okay. So from there, I'd have to do a lot to block it down the target line. Just like if I overly cup and lock this arm and hand here, now these will be really straight as it comes back, and then this will be overly cupped at the top. So I just want my hand and arm to hang natural and follow this shoulder motion as it goes, because from here, now you can unwind with your arm. Okay, so it brings into the second point. Once you wind up correctly and your arms are hanging and your hands are in the right spot, you don't have to actually think about all this other stuff. So do this in front of a mirror. Break this down a little bit, okay? So when you do this, the golf swing is not just shifting straight to the left as quick as possible. It's this joint right here, okay, going straight down. And every long driver in history swings their arms super fast and down. And they do it so fast that they can actually propel themselves off the ground and backwards. If you load up and then try to turn, you'll see that you're going to go over the top. And if you drive your legs really hard, you'll go more under. And if you push your pelvis straight out, your arms will be behind you. So this moves laterally this way a little bit because the arm is going straight down like so, and you will feel the left pelvis go up a fraction. You'll feel some pressure into the foot, but you'll feel a lot more on your right foot when you do this. And the reason why is from here, now you've created the brace and the whip happens. See? And this is what every long drive great player does. So they'll wind up here. They'll swing the arms down as fast as humanly possible. So I'm not, it looks like I'm pushing my leg down first, okay? But that is not, because I could literally get up here to the top of the golf swing and just push my leg down. And you can see that my arm didn't go anywhere, okay? So your arm is what pushes your leg down. So when that happens, the faster that your arm goes, and there was an interesting study by, I believe it was Athletic Motion, said that tour players swing their arms almost twice as fast as amateurs. And the reason why, one, is because you wind up. Two, their right arm is not tucked into their body, and it's in the exact same position out wide as a throw-in position, because that's all we're basically doing is winding our body up and putting the arms in a throwing position to now deliver the arms to the club head and to the ball as fast as possible, or as fast as you want to, okay? So once you understand that, this should clear up a lot, right? Like, so what are we trying to do? Well, if we wound up the hand and arm here correctly, then your body would be there. The only thing that I've noticed for me is I can play it where I throw it and wind my hand up correctly, but I can also wind my hand up and move my body some inefficiently. So I found that when my hand is in the correct position at setup and I just wind this up, it automatically puts my arms in this position without me having to think about it. So now I can take my arm 100% as fast as I want to go, and that'll make the shaft lean forward at impact, and then the golf club will release because the left hand is correct. The left hand will make the backhand motion as it does. Okay, so there's just a hell of a lot more to this, and once you understand it and then can break this down of what it actually we are doing in the golf swing is we are just simply winding this up in a throwing position to then throw the arm to the golf ball as the arm straightens out. Okay, so I hope that helps. I am available for Zoom golf lessons. I've been doing a ton of those, and I appreciate that. And the membership site, when you go to RK Swing King, where I can analyze your golf swing and try to make you the best player that you can be. All right, everybody, have a great day.